Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Finch, and this is the new Apple TV Plus film from writer-director Miguel Sapochnik, who has done such fantastic work as a director on Game of Thrones. Some of the most impressive episodes of Game of Thrones were directed by him, and this film focuses on an inventor in a post-apocalyptic Earth where basically there's these crazy storms that come about causing mass damage, and nobody else really around except for Tom Hanks. And Tom Hanks is an inventor, and he creates this robot to help protect his dog. They go on this cross-country journey, and, Finch might not be in the best of shape, who's Tom Hanks' character, and you have this robot who, as the film goes on, becomes more sentient, becomes more fluid, and more real, and kind of becomes like a real person. And this character is portrayed by Landry Jones, who's in a lot of things, including that disgusting performance in Get Out. But you have this dynamic throughout this whole entire film because it's a balance of the science fiction story of really finding the meaning of humanity and friendship and making connection. And you have Tom Hanks, who's so genuine and wonderful in so many films, and he brings a presence here. He brings a weight to this relationship. And there's moments where he's very sincere and so happy, and also beaten down and broken and emotional and frustrated and angry and lashing out at his creation at times, who is so wide-eyed and learning and trying to do different things and might take riskful actions that put them at risk and cause issues. And, you build this connection with this robot and with Finch and his dog and this other roving little robot. And, there's connections there, and there's some emotions that are felt when things happen to them. But along with all of those elements, there's also like a disaster movie. You see them going out in the elements, dealing with these big tornadoes and these big horrible storms. And they're exciting, CGI-driven thrill rides at times as well. And balancing both of those things, I think this film is a really solid science fiction film. I don't think this is the most unique film. It does feel derivative. It does feel like at times it's just going for like the over-reliance on CGI for like a thrill ride and really focusing on that. But I do think that this film has a lot to say about humanity and that connection with artificial intelligence, and when does that really become intelligence, and could it ever reach some form of humanity? And from such a strong performance from Tom Hanks, Landry Jones gives a really strong performance as Jeff, this robot, and there's times where it's like this CGI and like the presence of this robot so interesting and fluid, it looks human. And this is a really well put together film. It's well directed. So Sapochnik definitely knows what he's doing in terms of that, especially based off of a lot of the Game of Thrones episodes that he did. This has emotion. It has something to say. It has has those thrill ride moments. It's balancing a lot, and it can feel derivative. I don't think this is like a great film, but you have such a wonderful dynamic performance from Tom Hanks, and you feel these connections with these characters, both all human, animal, and artificial together. And I enjoyed Finch quite a bit. I thought this was an enjoyable science fiction drama that'll make you think about things, it'll make you feel some things, and a little Tom Hanks in your life goes a long way. But those are my thoughts on Finch. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.